Greetings. Welcome back to Little Discovery Corner. So what I'm getting is that for some of you, things are not going well at the moment. I see, there's something you're feeling a bit, there's a very sorrowful place right now. Feeling, there's something happened. You feel rejected, heartbroken. And what I'm getting from this, the Emperor, is because you were a little too sure of yourself. You were basically, I'm getting you were thinking too hard. Thinking too much, trying to convince you could control the outcome. You were trying too hard to control the outcome of a situation. Maybe you were growing impatient, or maybe a chance you didn't take, or underneath these two I got someone trying to balance. It's like you were trying to juggle different things, different priorities, your mind with your heart. And what you lost was this, a new safe place of abundance and prosperity. At least that's what you feel like you've lost. Now, overall picture, bigger picture, I think what I'm getting is that what you missed was the need to listen to the divine, the universe, your higher self, and your heart. Go with your heart of hearts, in order to manifest what you want, a new place, place of abundance, where you have enough to give to others, both, financially and emotionally. And right now it might feel like you're dealing with unfair judgment from the universe, or at least that's maybe how it feels. I see someone who's lost, and that ties in with all of these other ones. These very concerning situation here. Not so hot. It's quite different from the recent reading, so this might not apply to everyone. If you're not feeling this way, then this might just not be your reading. In order to manifest a new place of emotional prosperity, the Empress, where you're birthing a new beginning, heading into a nice positive future, a place where this lady is, she's grounded, she's sure of herself, she's comfortable in her own skin. The stars indicate she's connected to a greater purpose, and connected to her higher self. She's mastered her mastered her emotions, her material state, all of it. She's just feeling at peace with herself. In order to get to that place, you have to listen to your higher self, get in touch with your higher self, and listen to communication, and listen to your heart. Okay. Get that Moonology. What do you suggest for the viewer? Okay. Show the world the real you. Now, thinking too hard, not listening to your heart. This one could tie in with that. Like you were hiding the real you, and maybe even from yourself. But I also got this one. Luck is on your side, so don't give up. It's just temporary. That's what I'm getting. This is it's a bit of an ego death you have to go through. If you've been avoiding it thus far, now is the time. It's like you have to sacrifice your ego on the altar of enlightenment, right? To get to this, right? So don't give up. All is not lost. There's still hope for the future. You just have to keep working through whatever it is you need to work through. Like, yeah. Like whatever kept you in this space. This thinking too hard, trying too hard to control the outcomes. Like the Emperor, if it's surrounded by other positive cards, it means you're in a positive place. You've mastered yourself. But if it's surrounded by heartbreak and loss, it would mean that, yeah, you've been a bit too sure of yourself. Maybe you got pulled, your ego, pulled you back into old habits, old mentalities, and old cycles, which is another thing that the Two of Pentacles represents. I wasn't going to do the Philosopher's deck today, but I grabbed it by accident, so I'll take that as a sign. Am I prioritizing short-term pleasure over the pursuit of higher ideals? Something to ask yourself. Pleasures, when they go beyond a certain limit, are but punishments. Seneca. Now that is an interesting thought. It's kind of like, makes me think of the something I read, I've heard a few times, where there's a certain amount of money, income you need to cover all your bare necessities and some basic comforts. But beyond that, anything beyond that is, you get the law of diminishing returns. Yeah. Beyond that, like the more money you pile up, the less happy you get. Actually, it's actually been studied. And so if you're going overboard, here we go, with material pursuits, egoic pursuits, pursuits that are out of giving you that brief temporary dopamine hits. You go too much and the scales tip and it becomes a prison, becomes a punishment. All right, this one. Am I sincerely devoted to a life of consistent growing pains, or am I secretly waiting for life to get easier? And that kind of ties in with this, like you were trying, some of you were trying a little too hard, you were thinking a little too hard, trying too hard to cling to something, to grasp something, control outcomes, but you won't get there without going through all this heartbreak, going through these trials, going through that judgment. Justice, right? Devote the rest of your life to making progress. So keep going. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep pushing through. Keep trying to figure out what it is that's keeping you trapped in your ego. What it is that might be causing you to cycle back through old habits and old patterns that just bring you back into negative cycles, and not keeping you from manifesting what happy place that you want to be in. All right, I think I'll leave it there for today. Don't give up hope, and see you next time.